Hey everyone, welcome back to AFTV. The Champions League is back right here at our beautiful 60,000 seater Emirates Stadium. We haven't seen Champions League football, we haven't heard the Champions League music for 7 years, and now we are going to predict the 11 that are going to go out and lead Arsenal with the crest on the... Have you got the crest on the shirt? No?
I haven't. Maybe I should nip into the shop and get the Champions League crest on it.
Got to be done, be done. Well, 7 years out of it, I think we should enjoy it. Really excited to break this down. Mikel Arteta is making it nigh impossible to predict what Arsenal 11 is going to be week in, week out. We all said, I felt stupid after Goodison, you know. I said Vieira, he might not go for his physicality, and you know, he might persist with Havertz. Vieira only comes in and puts in a nice little masterclass in midfield. Maybe masterclass too far, but he was good, very good.
He would have had an assist as well if that goal, the Martinelli goal, was disallowed. If you actually look back on, that goal, it's a beautiful ball he plays through for Martinelli. It really is. Yeah. And he was denied that because of the goal. I think
we haven't talked. I'm not going to make about this very quickly. Should that goal have stood for you?
For me, 100%.
For me too, as well. All right, so let's predict the 11, and the biggest talking point is the goalkeeping situation. Wow. And we said on the preview, which is out already, go check it out after this, that they might both play in this game, according to Arteta, because you might need one for the first half, one to see it out. Really just depends what he needs in game. He's reinventing goalkeeper. Although De Zerbi's done, this is the thing, and I tweeted about this. De Zerbi's doing the same thing. Jason Steele played the first two. The Brusians played the last two games, or the two after that, and then Steele came back in, and Steele was on the bench. There wasn't an injury problem. Yeah. So De Zerbi and Arteta, they're doing something different with their goalkeepers.
Innovative, and like you said, he said he might rotate keepers. I personally think Raya will start for this game.
Really?
I do. I feel that Raya playing against Everton was kind of like, well, can't just throw you straight in a game. You ain't even played yet. So let's start you against Everton. And then he plays in this one. And I've got a theory that then on the weekend, Ramsdale will play in the North London derby, because I just feel like Ramsdale is made for a North London derby.
He's been big in them, hasn't he?
He's been big in these North London derbies, and he's just made for it. But I think Raya's going to start this game. I just got a feeling Raya could be the Champions League goalkeeper.
He just played in the Premier League, though.
I know he just played in the Premier League, but I'm like...
Ramsdale did nothing wrong.
Ramsdale's done absolutely nothing wrong, but I just feel it's like he's looking at it and thinking to himself, I can't just throw a keeper in to our first game in the Champions League. He's got to have played. So that's probably why he played against Everton, and then he's going to play. That's my theory, and I think he'll play on Wednesday. And going back to what you were saying about, what he said, he suggested in his interview after the Everton game that he may even substitute goalkeepers in a game. Now, you could, in theory, right? This is just a theory that I was thinking of after what he said. He could be just chatting a load of rubbish, right? We ain't going to do that.
Could be PR.
Right? But he could be thinking to himself, all right, Ramsdale's a bit more hype, a bit more thing. So let's say, for instance, we had the North London derby and we're 2-0 up. You take Ramsdale off and you bring on Raya, who's kind of, I think Raya could be a little bit better with his feet and passing at the back. And you use him to kind of keep possession more and slow it down and get a bit more control over a game in which you're winning 2-0.
There's a slightly calmer influence. I'm basing off one game, but I'm basing off his time at Brentford as well. Ramsdale feels more like shouty and hypey, but in a good way, and he gets everyone going, and he's there for the big moments, and he gets stuck in. But Raya maybe brings someone else. But we're still to learn so much about the goalkeepers.
But I do think Raya will start, but then I think it is so hard on Ramsdale because he got us here. Yeah, he was brilliant last season. He was in the PFA Team of the Year. He's been exceptional for Arsenal. Made big saves. So, but I think Raya is going to start. Okay, you're going with Raya. By the way, everyone, you can, of course, build your 11s on the 11 predictor. Just go to the AFTV Plus app, download it on iOS and Google Play Store. Whatever phone you got, you can download it and tag us on socials. We want to know what you'd go with. And, of course, we've got the Starting 11 show in the hours just before kickoff on Wednesday night. And we'll go through some of your predicted 11s. By the way, who do you think's going to start? I think Ramsdale is going to start both these games this week. Should we have a charity bet on it? Tenner. Okay. Charity £10 bet. I'm going Raya. Yeah. And he's going Ramsdale to start in the Champions League game against PSV. Okay. Okay.
There we go. Let's see. Let us know in the comments what you think. Let's start building our back four, Robbie. Right back.
Ben White.
Ben White keeps his place.
Starts.
Quietly brilliant against Everton again.
I thought he was very, very good against Everton.
Yeah.
Solid. Nice little overlapping runs. But what I liked about him in that game was his discipline and control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top player. The centre-backs, are we going to see any rotation there?
No. Saliba, who was, again, I thought was really good. Remember that time Beto tried to rampage through? And Saliba just sort of bodied him and goes, yo, where you going, man? Don't you know who I am? Haven't you heard about me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought he was good in that game.
Yeah.
And Gabriel was good as well. Won all his aerial duels and that.
Gabriel was very good.
So
Gabriel keeps his place?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then
left back?
Zinchenko, who again I thought was really, really good against Everton. He's fit again. We know that Mikel Arteta likes the inverting. And I can't see him not starting. So yeah.
I just have this sneaky feeling, and I don't know where in that back four it's going to be. I have this sneaky feeling Tomiyasu might get a start. I just feel like he's actually done well when called upon.
Instead of Zinchenko?
Yeah, maybe. In the preview you talked about you want a really kind of patient, controlled performance, and I think
you want to win as well, though.
Yeah,
and
I think Tomiyasu can give you that nice balance. But I'm going to stick with this back four.
I think Zinchenko
because I don't quite know where it will be.
Yeah.
Maybe for White at right back, but let's see. let's build our midfield then. Who are you having at the base? Are you doing anything interesting there?
Well, at the base for me is Declan Rice. You know,
immense again against
Everton. Fit as a fiddle. You know, touch wood, and you know he won't. He can't wait to get stuck into his game. So for me, it's Ben White.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, sorry.
Ben White in midfield. He probably could.
He probably could. Declan Rice.
He definitely could.
100%
And either side of him, we know Vieira came in against Everton, a surprise inclusion, and did brilliantly, but deserved for his sub appearances.
And I keep him in.
Yeah.
I keep him in. I think, Havertz has got the Champions League experience, but Fabio Vieira looks sharp. And as I said, he would have had an assist, for the goal for Martinelli. And he was always an attacking threat, and he worked hard off the ball. And I think in this game, where physicality is not so much the thing, he deserves to start.
And who are you going with him then? So Rice, Vieira, and Odegaard.
It's Martin Odegaard, isn't it? So
you're not rotating at all here.
No, this is a big game, man, that we have to win. This is the Champions League. This is not the Europa League. You know what I mean? This is not Dundalk, no disrespect to them, but them teams we playing like
Dundalk didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve that.
No, but I'm saying those were absolutely no disrespect to Dundalk and the Irish. I don't want to be another Julian, right, where I'm banned from going somewhere, right? But I'm just trying to compare. When you look at the levels, you know what I mean. So this is the Champions League. No big rotation for me personally.
I'm with you.
So Martin Odegaard has to start.
Yeah, and the front three.
The front three is more interesting. Now, obviously, for me, Saka, again, I thought was good against Everton, and he will relish the opportunity to be playing in the Champions League. It's where he deserves to play. He deserves to be on the highest stages at all time.
Yeah.
So he'll be there. Trossard, what a goal. On the left. Came in, did not let the thing down. He was still potent. It sort of brings a little bit of a different threat to Martinelli. I mean, he's not as quick and direct, but he's got other attributes that make him very, very dangerous. Can pick a pass as well, and he's a goal scorer.
Yeah.
So Trossard, and down the middle for me, Jesus.
Jesus in for Eddie Nketiah.
In for Eddie Nketiah. Jesus starts this game. I think right from the start, Jesus now. You can see his fitness is back. I thought when he came in at the end of the Everton game, he worked his socks off running the channels, frustrating Everton, keeping hold of the ball. And the last time he was here, he scored the winning goal against Manchester United with a great finish. And he's looking confident to me. Jesus, the confidence is starting to come back in. So that would be my starting lineup.
Yeah, so we've got the 11. So Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Odegaard, Rice, Vieira, Saka, Jesus, Trossard. I agree with Jesus coming in. I got a sneaky feeling that left-hand side could be Reece Nelson. Because Martinelli injured. Reece Nelson's more like for like in that he's a direct dribbler, ball carrier. Jesus plays really well with players like that around him. And Trossard's kind of been in and out. Like, he came on against Everton as the first sub, but actually he didn't touch the pitch against Palace or Man United when we needed a goal against United. So I feel like he's still playing around with that.
But he just scored on the weekend. How could you leave him out? He scored a big goal.
He was brilliant in pre-season. He was our best player in pre-season. Arteta left him out.
Yeah,
I just think he's.
I don't think he's going to get left out for
rotating.
Reece Nelson. Come on.
For what it's worth, right, and that is Robbie's predicted 11.
Let's see yours.
My changes are Nelson in, Havertz in, and Ramsdale. Otherwise,
okay. So you got Ramsdale, Ben White,
yeah.
Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko,
yeah,
Odegaard, Rice, and Havertz. Saka, Jesus, and Reece Nelson.
Nah, it's 11.
Nah, you can't leave out Trossard.
I prefer yours, by the way, for what it's worth.
For Trossard, after he just scored such a huge goal, he has to start in this game.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, that's my opinion. Reece Nelson for me is still for me at the moment best deployed as an impact player who come on off the bench and bring energy to the proceedings. I think that's where he's the best deployed at the moment. But yeah, interest in your team.
Yeah.
No Smith Rowe yet. When are we going to see Smith Rowe?
And he's not touched the pitch in the Premier League, and that's strange because he had a really good impact in the Community Shield.
Yeah.
So I don't say something's going on. I think
maybe
he's just having some time to develop.
Fit. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, look, it took Vieira a full season in this team to get up to scratch with what we need in that pocket and that space. Maybe it's just taking time for Smith Rowe. But look, we know the talent's there, so hopefully he gets some minutes in the game because he also deserves to get on in this game. I think, he was a part of the team that nearly got us. It does, but I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, obviously, if we're chasing a goal, you can only make the change you've got to make. You know, Ramsdale off for Raya, that kind of stuff. But if we are comfortably ahead, I really want to see Smith Rowe get some minutes.
Yeah, it'd be great to see him, and I'd love to see him back in the team soon. But listen, this is all about squad football now. You know what I mean? Like Champions League on a Wednesday night, North London derby on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Do you know another good thing about the Champions League, right? And I was talking to Lee about it in the Invincible podcast the other day, is the fact that after every Champions League game, we play a home game.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how that's going to affect his team selection. It's not
a very good point.
It's not like we got this weekend we got to go away to City, or the next one we go away to Burnley. After every single game in the group stages, home and away, we have a home game at the Emirates.
Yep. That's going to be massive.
That's going to be really good for us.
And I think you're right. I think it will impact, things like recovery time and selection and all that. So let's see. Everyone, like I said, download the AFTV Plus app. You can get it on iOS devices, on Google Play Store, whatever it is. You can build your 11s, tag us on socials. We want to see what you think Arteta would go with, or at least what you would go with for this game. It's a massive game because it's the return of the Champions League here at the Emirates Stadium. We'll be keeping you up to date with every single kick, every single yellow card, goal, big moment on the watch along. Join us then on Wednesday night. Cannot wait. Robbie, I'm looking forward to it. See you in a bit.